Hey, Kevin, DIA, and Alex there. There's something I want to point out that some people probably have forgotten about over the years. After we plundered Hitler, right? That was the United States Army for the most part. Operation Paperclip. Don't forget Russia was our ally when we did that, right? Now let's talk about Moonstruck, right? And the Mummy. Remember the Mummy and Pinky and the Brain, right? I have to use Pinky and the Brain because, everything's got to be. I thought you was a counterintelligence officer there, Kevin Ship. How in the world could you let the Army set you up like this? I mean, you got played like a fiddle, man. But, anyways, what I was going to get at, who used to be the United States Air Force? Yeah. I've been fucking with the CIA in my head all morning. Huh? Yeah. Hey, CIA. Hey, CIA. That's the Mummy. Well, guess who used to be the Air Force? The Army was, So if the Army used to put stuff in the sky, right? Like satellites and things like that, used to operate, satellite equipment, and probably stole a bunch of technology from Hitler, brought their scientists over here and developed a cybernetics program in 1943. Guess who else would have been involved in that? Skunk Works. Yeah, that would have been Lockheed Martin, right? So you got Lockheed Martin and you got the United States Army who had obsolete equipment, right? Obsolete my ass. Got caught red-handed with your hand in the cookie jar. CIA. You ever heard of the Z-Files? Yeah, the United States Army just fucked y'all. By the way, I'm a lieutenant colonel. I wrote the book on this shit. Remember in Captive State, the guy's name was Rittenhouse? It was written in the house here. Okay. Lockheed Martin's been here my whole life. It wasn't a coincidence that I joined the Army, right? And then went through a cybernetics program at Fort Carson. And it wasn't a coincidence that I married a Russian. And it also wasn't a coincidence that my best friend in Korea, who we worked real close with each other in a secret program you didn't know about there, CIA, Alex Maltsev, yeah, he's a translator. We worked very close together because we were involved in a program together, and I needed a translator, and this was a cybernetics translator. My Russian wife that y'all murdered, yeah, they know about that. That was an arranged marriage by the United States Army to set up a major long play, okay? You see what I'm saying here? You getting the drift? You seen how all of this went down there, CIA? And how the mummy came back to life to kick the snakes out of the pyramid? And that's pretty much what happened. Oh, by the way, it's in my tooth. Part of it. Whatever they put in me at Fort Carson, that neural lace and that whole program I was in where we were doing LSD and things like that so they could split me, the hypnotic way. Of course, I'd pretty much eaten a lot of LSD over the years. Made it pretty easy. However, that's besides the point. The point I'm trying to make there, Kevin, I think you did get caught red-handed with your hand in the cookie jar here. By the way, the United States Army isn't frauds, they're Alex, so don't get nervous, okay? Or, Kevin, maybe you truly are a robotic monkey, and this really is the Great Awakening because I'm able to capture these things better than anybody on the planet. How everybody in the country's turned into a robot, including our elected leaders, right? You see why they woke up the mummy now? Getting the drift here? Everybody's mind is under some sort of mind control. right? In order to counter that, Mr. Counterintelligence, the Army reinvigorated their obsolete equipment, which is far superior than anything y'all were aware of, okay? So, just food for thought there. I like you, Kevin. I don't think you're a fraud, Kevin. However, you know how this business is played, right? You know the game. Still scrutinizing you, Kevin. Little pressure there to see which way you're gonna go.